Hey, thanks for joining us on the YLN update. I'm RJ and he's Mike, and we're going to talk about what's going on in the Philadelphia music scene for this week. We got a couple things happening, and we should start it off with Mike, some of the things you've got lined up.
All right, yeah, this weekend, Friday specifically, Viv and the Revival is having their album release show at the Grape Room. But even before that, they're going to be on Radio 104.5 doing their live at 5. So 5 p.m., tune in to 104.5, and then get over to the Grape Room, and you can see them play, and then also get their new album called The Introduction.
I tell you, he's been working really hard over the last couple of years, and I know because he's so busy, we try to get him back into the studio. I'll work a little harder on that to get him back in, but he's just done a ton of stuff, and I'm really happy for him and wish him nothing but the best. I see here Christy Lene, another person who works very hard. She's got a YouTube channel that she wants you to subscribe to and check out her stuff. She's a very creative lady, very talented guitarist, and you can check that out at youtube.com/Christy Lene Music. And she spells her last name Lenee.
Yeah, and
music after that.
The cool thing about her is that her videos it's not just music videos or live performances. She'll get a new instrument and she'll be toying with it. You know, you can watch a video of her learning a new instrument, or just her everyday writing and learning music.
Right.
So
and
she's very interesting.
And she's very talented. What else you got going on, Mike?
The Really Cooks we mentioned last week.
Yes.
They were looking for votes on who they should be for Halloween. They have decided, and sorry to break it to you, RJ, they are not going to be the Ronettes. They are going with Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, the Muppets.
They're not doing the Ronettes. Man.
Yeah. But
All right.
The Halloween show is at the Fire on October 31st, so you can go to our concert calendar and check out all the details for that and who they're playing with.
Then we've got a band that's going to be with us on a future podcast, and they've got a show they want to promote. Mike, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, we had the Fleeting Ends in, and we're going to be posting that podcast as our featured podcast on the 21st. And they have a show at Johnny Brenda's, and instead of me telling you, let's just go to the Fleeting Ends right now and get some more info.
Hey guys, we're going to be playing at Johnny Brenda's on the 18th of October.
Johnny Brenda's, it's an excellent venue. And I guarantee you will have a good time if you come. We're playing with The Lawsuits. It's their album release party. So this should be fun. It's a party.
And the
Remember
districts,
the key word.
The districts are playing too. They're a really great band from
We've
Philly.
had the privilege of playing with both of these bands. The Districts, they played at Exponential Fest, right? Mm-hmm. I'm only saying this because I'm trying to make us sound important. We played at Exponential. Both of these bands are great. We're playing second, and we're proud to be sharing a bill with them. And we always love playing Johnny Brenda's. And you will love seeing us, I promise.
8 o'clock. Come see us.
All right, thanks, guys. I think they're a lot of fun to listen to. They got some really good music, and the podcast is, again, coming up on the 21st, so check it out. And speaking of podcasts, right now, we've got Carl Bonner and Friends on our current podcast, and coming up on Monday, the podcast is going to be with the magnificent Birds of Prey.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, or MBOP for short.
MBOP, I guess that's easier.
Yeah, they're a talented bunch, good guys. Enjoyed talking with them, so check that out on Monday, the Magnificent Birds of Prey on yourlocalnote.com podcast.
Yeah, I want to mention, too, for this week's podcast, it's Carl Bonner and Friends who Carl just released that album last week. But it's also about Springhouse Sound, which is his studio out in King of Prussia. So the podcast actually features new songs from Carl, but also songs recorded at Springhouse Sound, which include John and Brittany, Eric Slick, and Younger Me. And there's all stories behind how they were recorded and shows at Springhouse Sound. So you're going to want to tune into that podcast to get more info about the studio.
Very good. And speaking of John and Brittany, we'll have an announcement coming up within the next week or two about something we're doing with them. We're kind of excited about it. It should be pretty cool. All right, Mike, people want to check out our weekly newsletter that you put out. Do a great job with that. Just go to contact@yourlocalnote.com. You can get it there. And then, of course, we stream 24/7. We got free apps. Just go to the respective stores, type in YLN, and take yourlocalnote.com with you anywhere you go. Mike, I'll talk to you next week.
All right, RJ. Take it easy.